Hey there, Aries, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your mid-month reading. We're going to take a look at the energies for October 15th through the 31st. We're going to start off with your past, present, and then we're going to move on to your near future energies and close it off with what the universe wants you to keep in mind for this reading. Okay, Aries, main energy for the reading is the Temperance card. Bottom of the deck, you get the 10 of Pentacles. There's definitely a connection that you are dealing with, somebody that you've known for a very, very long time, or it's a relationship connection, we'll see in a minute, that you've been in for a very, very long time. And this is really what the energies are all about for October 15th through the 31st. Now, your person can be any sign. The main signs that I'm seeing are Sagittarius. I'm seeing Leo. Again, they can be any sign. So connect to the message, not the signs. In the recent past, you get the Six of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. This is a soul connection, okay? But it's very, very healing for you. Sorry, not but. It is very, very healing for you, but the process with which it takes you to heal is slightly slower than possibly you would like. And so you're interacting with this other energy and it feels very, very good and it feels very, very healing, but it's also a very, 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 very slow process when it comes to healing. In the current situation, you get the Six of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords, and the Strength. It's almost like this balance, this equal give and take that you and this person had or have comes to an end in the current situation. And that's very, very difficult. So it's almost like, there's a flow, there's a beautiful exchange of energies, and then very abruptly, it just suddenly ends. And obviously, that's going to be very difficult for you. In the near future, you get the Eight of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. There's an energy of a loss here, okay? There's an energy of I miss this person, I miss this connection. I'm not really sure why the Five of Pentacles is showing up, whether it's the connection ended, right? Because it is in the same row as the 10 of Swords, or perhaps it's just the phase of the connection ended, and that's really what you're thinking about in the near future. But either way, you get Eight of Swords and Eight of Pentacles. You're thinking nonstop about how to fix this, how to rebuild this, what work can I do, what like physical 3D world actions can you take to fix this. So let's start clarifying the Temperance, which is the main energy for your reading. Temperance is clarified by the Three of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Five of Wands. You're waiting. You're waiting for that point where you guys can get over this conflict, get over this bump in the road. You're not really calling it more than that. You're showing me it's a disagreement, it's conflict, it's, a little hiccup. But you really, the way you're looking at it, it's kind of like, oh, it's a little hiccup, but the issue underlying this little hiccup is much, much deeper. So for example, maybe you guys had an argument about like, oh, I like Coke, you like Pepsi, right? But the underlying issue is much, much deeper. It's kind of like who has the final say in this connection. And I know that's a really silly example, but that's the energy that I'm seeing here. And you're showing me, I know it's only a matter of time until at some point in the future, we'll be able to talk this through. We'll be able to heal this. We'll be able to fix this. Like this is not going to be what ends us. This is not going to be what keeps us apart permanently. Very optimistic, Aries. Let's take a look at the Six of Cups in the recent past for you. Six of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Six of Swords. This is a brand new beginning in this soul connection. So you're dealing with all the same person. If you're dealing with multiple people, this reading is not for you. This is one connection. It's one relationship. You're all in it. Like you and this person are in it together, past, present, future. In the recent past, though, you're showing me we had a new beginning. We started over. It's kind of like that spark was back, that excitement was back. And you felt like when it comes to this connection, you moved from a very difficult point, very difficult period, into much more calm, much more stable, much more grounded energies. There's not a lot of that up and down. It's not tumultuous. It's not difficult. You're showing me like, I know this. Like proof is in the pudding, black and white. I know that we've leveled up and we've moved on from this difficult phase. Let's take a look at the Knight of Pentacles, see what's dragging here in the recent past. Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Wands. Yeah, it's taking a little bit longer than you expected, but deep down, it's like your higher self is communicating with you here in the recent past, and it's telling you like, yeah, you guys have turned a corner. This is much more positive energy. You guys are moving towards much more positive energy. It's like the Wheel of Fortune is very much an energy of difficult to positive, right? Like a complete 180, but in a very, very, very positive direction. Couple that with the Six of Wands, it's like, yeah, we've overcome the difficult part. We've overcome the difficult stage. I know that we've surpassed this. I know that essentially like the hard part's in the past. We're now past the hard part. Let's take a look at the Four of Swords in the recent past. Oh, okay. I ask for 3, I get 3. Four of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Empress, and the Eight of Wands. Wow. Whatever you were anxious about, stressing out about, anything like that, in the recent past, you're healing it. You've healed it. And it's coming as a result of this person. You and this person had a conversation. I don't know what this conversation was about, what was said in the recent past. Some of you may be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, but it was very, very, very positive. Super, super positive conversation. And it really made you realize how significant you are to this person, how important you are to this person. And I can see that you were really stressing out, possibly even anxious about how this person felt, whether you matter to them, whether you were important to them, how significant you are to them. And I can see that like that's been healed in the recent past. Very beautiful all through this conversation. I love that. Let's take a look at the current situation. I want to see what the Six of Pentacles is all about. Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Lovers, the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. You get the Eight of Swords again in the same row in the near future. There's balance. There's balance. There's equal give and take here with this person. Like what you give, you receive from them energetically in this connection, all of that. And beyond that, you're also showing me it's this balance, it's this equal give and take, which really reinforces the fact that we are the lovers. Like we are a soul connection. We are a divine connection. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. But you also get the Eight of Cups here, which is letting me know that you are still, to some degree, maintaining emotional distance from this person. You don't fully trust them. You're not at the place where you're ready to give yourself 100% emotionally to this person. You're having a great time. You really love how this is progressing. You love how this person makes you feel. You love where this connection is going. But there is still that emotional distance where you're kind of like, I need to protect myself a little bit, just in case things go south, right? Because bottom of the deck, you get the Two of Swords. You really just don't know. Okay, let's take a look at the Ten of Swords in the current situation. Wow. Something happens in the current situation where you're showing me it's almost like you feel like the Tower moment is over. You've always, throughout this entire connection, you may have felt like you were walking on eggshells, like the energies were difficult, like you didn't really know at what point, like the ground was going to open up and swallow you whole, right? Like the rug was going to get pulled out from beneath you. You feel like that part is over. And you're showing me, not only does that make me very, very, very happy, I also feel like the love is finally back. I feel like the love between us is finally back because you get the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Really, in the current situation, you feel like the hard part's over. Which honestly, after walking on eggshells for quite a while with this person, it's a welcome energy. Let's take a look at the strength in the current situation. Strength is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Six of Pentacles. You got the Six of Pentacles in the current situation right here. So, despite the fact that you do feel like you and your person have turned a new leaf and you're in much more positive energies, that fear is still there, right? The Devil, it's very much an energy of like, yes, everything looks good, but like what's happening beneath the surface? Like you're constantly evaluating, you're constantly assessing, and you're showing me like, I just want to make sure that there's equal give and take here. I want to make sure that what I give energetically to this person, I receive, that I'm not getting breadcrumbed, I'm not getting played, and I'm not essentially giving more than they're giving. It's not even coming from like a petty place. It's not like you're like, oh, I want to make sure that, exactly what I give, they give. Balance between you and this person in this connection is very important because it's kind of like a way for you to know how healthy the connection is, right? I don't know what history you have with this person, but the second there's not that equal give and take, the second you feel like you're kind of giving more, that's usually when the red flags start to appear. And you're showing me like, I just want to make sure, you're almost like obsessively looking at this. I just want to make sure that there's balance, what I give, I receive, and there's this flow, and there's no red flags that I'm missing. Let's take a look at the Eight of Swords in the near future. Eight of Swords is clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Chariot. Yeah, you're showing me like I am stressing out. Underneath in your head, in your mind, your thoughts, you are slightly stressing out, but you feel like you're moving in the direction that you guys wanted to move in. The Chariot is very much moving in an aligned direction, and things are happening very quickly. And you're showing me this is what I've wanted. This is what I've been manifesting. And it seems like in the current situation, you're getting that. Now, I will say that the person, the energy that you're dealing with is not the easiest energy to deal with. So I will say that. They are still quite difficult. They are still very much kind of like my way or the highway, but you seem to work with that. Like it seems to work out for you and work out for them. But your mind is a little overactive here in the near future because, again, you want to make sure you're constantly scanning for those red flags. Let's take a look at the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, the Justice, and the Five of Pentacles again. Here's what I'm starting to see for you in the near future, Aries. It's very much like things are good, things are good. I'm really, really, really afraid of losing this good momentum because you're showing me Ace of Pentacles and the Justice. This is like new beginning, divine balance has been restored. You know, we crossed all our T's, we dotted all our I's, everything is balanced, everything's amazing. The Justice is truly a great card for relationships. But you're also showing me at the bottom of the deck, I am absolutely terrified of losing this. Five of Pentacles twice is like you're really, really, really don't want to lose this momentum, this positive energy that you're experiencing. And so again, your mind may be quite active in the near future, constantly scanning to make sure that you're not missing any red flags, which could indicate, hey, you know, the honeymoon period's over. Let's take a look at the Eight of Pentacles in the near future. Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Things are working. Here in the 3D world, things are working. The energies are building. Everything is like pretty positive. But it's your mind which is making you doubt and question everything, which again, for good reason. You have history with this person where you're showing me I can't 100% trust them. I can't just be like, you know, whatever they tell me, I can take it to the bank. Not at all. So you are very, very cautious here in the near future. And you're showing me like, there's always that little question mark of things are good now, but when are they going to get not good, if at all? So just keep in mind, keep that in mind because it is really your mind, your brain, your fears. But again, it's not that they're not justified. So let's see what the universe wants you to keep in mind for this reading, Aries. From the universe, you get the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. You're trying to be very, very logical and very, very like not letting your feelings get the better of you when it comes to this new beginning. Again, constantly scanning with the Seven of Pentacles, constantly scanning. You're like, okay, we've turned a new leaf. The energies are better. They're more positive, but I want to make sure that there's nothing that I'm missing. I want to make sure that I'm looking at this in the most logical way and I'm not letting my good, hopeful, positive, optimistic energies get the better of me. So Aries, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and I'll see you on the next one.